Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out XCN's price chart and see what is going on in the midterm, and in like very short term we are going to do a quick analysis. But since I'm actually recording this update about 12 hours earlier, going into specifically details may not be necessarily the best thing to do. So first things first, let's just do a quick update in the short term, and I am still going to stick with what I said in the previous video. I think there's a good chance we are having in this area an A, B, C zigzag followed by an A, B, C down, and this might be a correction structure up, either an A, B, C, or maybe this is going to be, I don't know, let's say if you want to say we are having like an A, B, C, D, E to about this point, a triangle structure, maybe this is going to be like yet another A, B, C on the upside. Even this thing can be like an A correction for wave B to about this point, another move up into our C leg, completing the subwaves for unfortunately a double zigzag off of the lowest low, meaning I'm gonna say generally we are having a corrective movement, and our move down, I do not believe that is over yet. Now in like very short term we may very well go for one more ABC starting from the current point and complete the subwaves for starting from here a WXY in form of this time a flat and a zigzag, and then it will be time to have a decent move down. And why is it that I think we're gonna get a move down? Two very important reasons. Number one, let's go around here, excuse me. You see, whenever you are having couple of lows quite close together, right around the lows, a lot of short-term traders are going to open some long positions in hope that we get a very strong bounce back once more, since it has worked the previous times. Now, unfortunately, the price is not really going to be necessarily cooperative with them, and as a result, sure, you may see a short-term bounce, but at one point, probably soon, you're going to see a move down in order to gather all the liquidity under here and destroy those people and hit their stop losses. And in XCN, I think we are having a similar situation. Pay attention. You see how many lows do we have in here? Very close together. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lows very close together, and I'm going to say these are looking extremely juicy. And again, sure, maybe in the next 24 to about 48 hours we are going to get a small bounce, but then I'm counting on a continuation of this move down in order to take all of them. And that brings me to reason number 2 for why I think this might be overall a correction structure. You see, in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances, if you are a regular viewer, you are probably bored of hearing it, but these days, every single time that I make new updates, I get a bunch of new viewers and subs. So for those regular viewers, I would like to apologize for this. And for those people who are new viewers, you should know that unfortunately, right around the current area, we really do not have a whole lot of strong supports until all the way down here between, let's say, 0.85 to around 0.97 of a cent, meaning what? I'm gonna count on at least another 10% move down in XCN in order to, let's say, by the first target, reach to about the higher band of this level. Now, at that point, I seriously do not want to see a solid break of this thing, meaning we go under it, do a pullback, and then a continuation of the move down, because that is going to open the doors to, I don't know, let's say like another 50% move down, which is definitely not ideal. And spoiler alert, I do not believe that we are even going to start thinking about getting a break of this thing once we get to here. I think you are going to see at that point a very rapid rise, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which essentially going to confirm that we have hit our final low in ONYX. Now, do I have some reasons to be bullish overall in the midterm and argue, you know what, this is actually a correction structure into this wave 2, and after it's over, we are going to have a good move up into wave 3, 4, 5 by the end of this cycle, which the bare minimum target for it is going to be taking the highs in here around, let's say, 5 cents area, but I think we are going to go quite a bit higher than that. The answer is absolute yes, we do have some more reasons to be bullish, and it actually comes down to XCN's chart relative to Bitcoin. Let's go around here. Okay, so what is happening right now? In my view, we are having the subwaves for a beautiful ABC zigzag from the highest high, which this is going to be 5 wave down into a correction for wave B. Let's say in this case WXY. You can also consider ABC, triangle, even WXYZ, doesn't really matter. And then another 5 wave down into C. Now let's go on the live chart and count some waves, and maybe it's best to just zoom a little bit more. So I think from this high, we are having 5 down into 1 correction for wave 2. Actually, let's say 2, but this point, most likely this is like an ABC running flat, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down to around here into wave 3 correction for 4, another move down into wave 5, followed by a correction structure, not starting from the lows, but actually starting from this point, and it can be some sort of an ABC structure. And what is happening right now? You can consider many different counts in here, but this is the one that I actually like in the short term. In my view, we are having a wave 1 to about this point, ABC expanded flat into wave 2, and probably to around here, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, followed by either an ABC or a WXY, doesn't really matter, into wave 4. And right now we are having another impulsive structure on the downside into wave 5, and on a higher degree, I think these are probably going to be the sub waves for an ABC zigzag. And do I have some reasons to believe our move down, hopefully relative to Bitcoin, right around the current area, maybe let's say even a bit lower, is going to come to an end? The answer, absolute yes. Why? Because in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning support and resistances, we do have in here an unbelievably important support, which is from weekly and daily time frame at the same time. And I do not believe that we are going to get a break of it. And if I just zoom in a bit more, as you can see, even in this chart, in the recent phase down right in here, we didn't completely get to this support. So I'm going to argue, just like what we said on XCN's chart in terms of dollars, we are going to probably have another move down and reach to about this support. And then at that point, all eyes on the next important move. Are we going to get a very strong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning a good move up without a lot of overlapping of the waves or not? If we get it, excellent sign, but please pay attention. Even at this point, right around the highs, is not going to be a long opportunity for you. Why? Okay, simple question. What are we going to have after a 5 wave up, even if you want to go according to the most bullish scenario? I think you know the answer if you are a regular viewer of the channel. Even according to the most bullish case, we are going to get a move on the downside, but that move must have certain characteristics. Chief among them is being absolutely slow and choppy, and between our pullbacks, you should be able to find overlapping of the waves. If all the things that we said are going to happen in this phase down, and also we identify all the right subwaves, okay, then right around the lows is going to be a great buy opportunity, because you are going to at that point see me saying, look, in XCN, we are having probably 5 wave up into wave 1, correction for wave 2, and what's next? Huge move up into wave 3, 4, 5 in order to start the next major phase of the bull run. So as you can see, in XCN, overall, we are really looking optimistic, but most signs, if not all of them, do suggest before we get a bounce and start the next huge uptrend, we are probably going to have another move down in the short term, and it's not going to be a bad sign at all. It's just going to be simply part of the bullish process. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ONYX coin's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.